Hey guys, Mr. Free Hero here. In today's video, I shall be presenting you with another loadout from my last series. So sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Alright, so my second loadout that I have for you today is called the one-man army loadout. Now, I wanted to make this loadout kind of a, macho or commando type build, like, the ones you see from movies. Those are the ones, that's the type of build and loadout I wanted to try to create. So I did as much as I can. I try to keep it with like an say niche army theme, heavy machine guns, grenades, having multiple bodies and all that, something like Rambo and such. And this is what I currently got. So your primer will either be the G2 or the R201. Now the G2 will be like kind of like a standard battle rifle, and your R201 would be your kind of standard assault rifle. So you can add whatever attachment you like to it. Personally, for me, if I'm going to use attachment, I'll use the normal HCOG scope. I'll be adding onto it the tactical and either speed loader or extra ammo, depending. Now, if I add speed loader onto it, it means quicker reload. If I add extra ammo, it basically means extra ammo. So that's my primary. My secondary will be the MGL. Now the MGL will be kind of like a standard mini grenade launcher. It's good, it's effective, and when amped, it's pretty damn dangerous. Now my class is either going to be Cloak or Holo Pilot. Now I was kind of debating with which two classes to pick, because Cloak is good as it allows you to be kind of camouflage and sneak up on enemies and such. Although the only problem you have with it is that the moment you start firing, you lose your cover. And then I have Holo Pilot, and that's a pilot I've never really used before, but through playing around with him just a bit, he's actually quite good and really quite effective against learning players. Because some players I've seen, the moment they see me shoot a holo pilot, they'll start attacking that and pretty much they give their position away. So in many ways they're quite effective. So overall in the end I chose to go with holo pilot because one, he looks really badass. Two, when you add on the army theme to him, he looks even more like kind of one of those like super futuristic army commandos. And three, he's really effective, and it kind of goes with the theme one-man army, because he is literally one man, but he can send out multiple copies of himself. So in many ways, he's kind of an army of himself. Now my orders is grenade. Now ideally you can always change this to either fire star or grav star or such. I want a grenade to kind of keep it like a retro-y old feel of standard issue grenades and such. My pilot kit is either fast regen or fast regeneration. Or kill report as well, so I know where enemies have died and where my pilot and friendlies have died. And then my Titan, I chose to go with Legion. Now Legion is kind of like one of those heavy walking mobile tanks. He's tanky, he's slow, but he does a ton of damage, and against other Titans such as Tone or Ion or such, he is a monster to deal with. Like I'm talking about, if I add second compartment to my Titan and use that against say Ronin that's rushing me, not only does that do about half damage to that Titan, but basically it then just generally means that what I have to do is just keep firing my weapon. You're going to have like 100 within your own weapons magazine. That's enough for you to do about half health to a Titan, or full health. Or if you use second compartment and then your other weapon, your main primary, you'll generally doom the Titan in a quick issue. So really it kind of goes with that nice little army theme. Big, destructive, he's slow, he's tanky, but he's quite effective in certain areas and certain maps. Now my boost is going to be Pilot Sentry. Now you're probably thinking that's quite scummy, but that's kind of the loadout that I want to try to go for. He's the whole point of this one-man army is that he's going to be using everything within his arsenal, and majority of items are going to be something like you would see from all those retro type films like Rambo or say even Indiana Jones, even though that's kind of like a terrible example, but just go along with it for now. And now the camo I'm going to go with is generally a type of army green type camo. So there's quite a few there you can pick from. If you don't have them, generally you can purchase them, not through the store, but you can generally purchase them from the camo page. Usually some of them cost about, I say about 100 credits, so it shouldn't really be that much. Just play a few games, get a few advocate kits, unlock them, you should be good to go. And yeah, really, that's generally the main loadout. Now when it comes down to actually playing the game, or a certain game mode, I prefer to play attrition. Sticks with the whole army and war theme, you against enemy forces, wiping them out and such, you have to be aware that when you're using your Titan Legion, for example, you need to be aware of how the map's designed and how effective you're going to be. For example, if I'm going to be playing Blackwater Canal, yeah, it gives me enough freedom and such, but it's also quite clunky. A lot of lanes are quite clunky, so in many ways it's within your favour to do as much damage as you can, but it's also quite risky because you're big, you're tanky, and it also plays favour to tome players and Ronin players that like to close in and do as much damage as they can from distance or in up close. If I'm going to be playing on Eden, for example, Eden is going to be quite like a suitable map because 1, it plays with my loadout, 2, it's open area, so I can always send out holo pilots or holograms to other areas to, you know, lure enemies into that area or show their position, and 3, it's really effective for my Titan because its areas are quite spacey. So I have 2 options. I could either switch to my close quarter mode, and that's great for taking out pilots on rooftops and such, or I can switch to my long range mode to where I'll be able to pick people off from long distances. Not effectively, but okay, up against Titans now, it's really effective. And then when I use my main smart core onto people, that's when things start to get messy. So generally, yeah, this is my build. It's a nice, fun little build, nice, fun little loadout, nothing to be too serious about. You can be serious with it if you want to, but it's not really, you know, designed to be like that. It's kind of like one of those, you know, just general fun, and one of those fun general loadouts to mess around with. So tell me if you have used a loadout in the comment section. Tell me how you think about it. Tell me what you think. Do you think it's a fun build? Do you think it's a build that could be improved on, or do you think it's just a general terrible build that needs to be, you know, gotten rid of? So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like for more. If you did enjoy the video, leave a dislike. And I do hope to see you again soon, and enjoy the rest of the video.